Hey everyone, DJ Benji here. Welcome back once again to the YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking again about the DDJ 200, moving on from our series of how to DJ. In the previous videos we spoke about the platter, the pitch control and the mixer functions. In this video we're going to be talking about the performance pads. Now the tricky thing is with this controller, depending on what piece of software that you're actually using it with, the performance pads by default actually have different functionality. Now correct me if I'm wrong, stick a comment below in the comments if you know a different way of doing this, but I've tried this controller out with Algorithm DJ, tried it out with WeGo that came with it. Now I was having trouble initially with the splitter cable to get the audio out. I got it going with Record Box and I actually managed to record a mix with it. And in Record Box the performance pads act as cue buttons. But the thing is, the only drawback to the performance pads on this particular mixer, I mean doing a full proper demo, is a lot of the functionalities are actually software controlled, which means I have to flick over to the laptop and back. So actually I'm going to swap out this controller to my trusty old Hercules and I'm going to show you a few things that are going to be slightly better. Alright, so here we go. This is the Hercules controller. So number one, you can see we've got a separate audio out and a headphone out, which is great. I'm just going to swap this out the way. So this one you can actually plug into your speaker system using like a more traditional RCA, red and white connector. So it's going to give you slightly better, better audio control. Then what we need to do is, I'm going to be using our iPad for this one. Alright, so we're going to get our iPad up. And then what we're going to do is, we've got this little adapter that we got for our iPad. I got this from eBay. It wasn't very much. It was about £10-15, I can't quite remember. And this adapter is quite good because it's got extra ports, not only for the MIDI controller, but you can also put your memory stick in so you can have your music library on there. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in here. So great, so we've loaded up our software, we've plugged in our iPad. Now we're going to go through our music library. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our, and the good thing about this is you can play any song off of the internet that you choose, which is absolutely great, which I won't do today because this music is for because I won't play any copyrighted music because this video is purely for demonstration purposes. But what I will do in a video that's coming real soon, I will put a mix together with all your favourite classics on this controller and on the Pioneer one that I just featured earlier, so then you can see how we use it in a proper application. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our files, alright, and we're going to load our DJ Benji No Vocal Mix on this one, and then we're going to go to our Super Seal one on this one, right? So, as you can see, we've got the different modes. We've got hot cue mode, we've got our loop mode, we've got our slicer, and we've got our sampler. We still have the play cue, which is all the same, and we have our loop controls, which are slightly different to the Pioneer DJ unit, which basically had the loop mode only, and the sampler, which basically only had the loop mode. So when we were playing and we had it on loop mode, you see on the screen that it's actually looping around like a 4-bar loop. So there we go, basically everything, like the platter, is exactly the same, right? The differences with this one, we've got our effects modules, okay, so we can use different effects. And we also have these hot cue, we've got these hot cues, and we got the loops, we got the slicer, and we got the sampler, right? So, and with this, we've also got the option to make it vinyl. So we have the option to make it vinyl, so we can scratch, or we can, if we hold shift and push that vinyl mode, now it acts as a jog wheel. It doesn't matter how many times I touch it, it doesn't actually stop the record. So if you prefer to play like this, or you want to play like a scratch DJ, you can change that mode from there, right? Now, one of the things that I prefer over the Pioneer controller to this one, this is a larger unit, but it has a smaller pitch control, so you can't be as accurate with the pitch, right? So it's a little bit difficult to get the songs the same BPM if you're just doing it like this, because a smaller increment will move the pitch control more. But that's where this range control comes in. So if you hit that range, shift and range, now my pitch control goes up to 25%, but that's not what I'm trying to show you. If we hit it again, it now goes up to 50%, and if I hit it again, 75%. And then it takes it back down to 8%. So that's your range button, okay? Now, what we can also do with these loop functions, we can create an auto loop by hitting on, and then it will automatically do a 4-bar loop. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bars, right? Now, if we hit the ×2, it's going to double that to make it 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? We can go up one more to that if we wanted to, or we can half it, yeah? So if we go half, that puts it back down to 4. We want to make it 2, we go half again. 1, 2, 1, 2. We go half again. 1, 1, 1, 1. Then we can go like a half beat. We can go half again. We can go half again. We can even go half again. And perhaps half again. But if you like that effect, which DJs make that ultra tight, and then they'll do some chopping like that's how you get that effect. Then they'll just turn the loop off, and then the song plays as normal. Alright. So you can see this controller here. This can shift through our library, and then what we can do is we can hit this load button to load that song on that side. Yeah, and then we can start to cue this one up and mix it up. Well, that's all very good. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much for tuning in. DJ Benji here. Thanks once again.